Trainers, allow me to introduce you to Toxic Prism. This is using the brand new Zoroark EX card found in Pulsing Aura. Its move Brutal Bash for 1 Darkness Energy does 30 damage for each of your bench Darkness Pokemon, which is very respectable. 150 HP, not too bad. We're pairing this with a pair of Weezings due to their Gas Leak ability. That means we can just poison our opponent. Nihilegos, 2 of them, because we get extra poison damage if they're on the bench. If we manage to get 2 of these guys on the bench, that's 30 damage per turn of poison. Darkrai is going to do some extra ping damage and maybe finish out games in case Zoroark isn't appropriate. An X speed to get Nihilego or Coughing out of the way if we need to. Lucky Ice Pot for a bit of healing. And of course, we can't make a Weezing deck without a Koga. This will take the Weezing out of play and put both the Coughing and the Weezing back into our hand, meaning we can drop the Coughing on the bench and allow our Zoroark to do the damage we need, because we need a full bench to do 90, don't forget. So this is the full deck list. It's not the easiest to pilot, so pay attention in the video. I think I do a pretty good job, but you will have a lot of trouble against Oricorios, especially if they're running 2 in their deck. Hope you guys enjoy the battles today, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, we're going first against a grass type deck. Also not good. We don't really have a choice here. Nihilego lead. We're not going to drop the Darkrai just yet. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Interesting. Okay. -30. And Nihilego's weak to this as well. So we have a Coughing. I think we're going to rely on some ping damage here. Although, do I want to get rid of the Coughing? I don't really want to get rid of the Coughing. I think we're going to research this turn. Okay. Let's end our turn. We're going to take 30 damage, which isn't great. And then Bonsly will be doing -30, so it's pretty tough actually. Pretty sturdy little baby that. Not good. Okay. -30. So we're going to, yeah, I think we're gonna need a Zoro here. Okay. It would have been really, really nice to have our X speed right about now. We kind of need Koga. Oh, this is tricky. This is tricky. I think what we're gonna do's is poison this Bonsly. And we're going to end our turn. Okay, so it can swap out for free. Typical. Typical. Oh, okay. Right. Okay. I think this is going to take -30 again. This is actually really tough to beat this Bonsly. I'm not going to lie, it's tough. But it won't save them from ping damage. So we're going to pop on a Poison Barb, ping them with a Darkrai, and then poison them. And that should get rid of the pesky Bonsly. Okay, now we're in trouble though. Because if they've got... I wonder if they're running the EX version. or the regular Meowscarada? If they're running the regular... Huh. It's a good copycat. Aha, so they got the EX, so 70 damage. I wonder if they're going to try and take down my Zoroark. Darkrai. Okay. What I'm going to do, so I'm going to be really cheeky here. I'm going to be cheeky. I'm going to poison them. Then I'm going to Koga. And then I'm going to... I'm actually going to bring in the Zoroark. I know I could have brought in... What's really funny there is I could have brought in the Darkrai and none of my Pokemon would have taken any damage. But then I would have been committing to not having... Basically not doing 90 damage on this turn, which is kind of what I want to do. I kind of want to do 90 and have more, you know, have the poison damage there as well. Problem is, they've already run a PCL. They might have Lily. They might have Erica, which they cannot use this turn at least. At least there's that. Okay, Flip Tails, please. Nope. Alright, so they're going up to 120. If they use it again, they have to use it again. They have to use the pop again. Otherwise they're in major trouble. So yeah, they got to use it again. Hopefully they Flip Tails this time. Yes, okay. Hopefully they don't have any other healing. They can't use a supporter card. Okay, so they're going to try and take down... What are they taking down? The Darkrai for 2 points? I mean, I think that was a misplay, to be honest. Okay, they're trying to take down... Well, they've lost. They've lost, unfortunately. So, GG's. Happy days. And we just beat a Meowscarada EX deck. Bosh. There we go. Okay, we're going first against a lightning type deck. Okay, so we're going to drop all the basics we've got. We're going to hope for our wheezing so we can do some extra poison damage with our Nihilego. Aha. Oh, okay. Looks like they're running the new Magnezone EX. I did a video about this literally a couple days ago. Let's see, actually. Darkrai pings would be very nice. I'm going to end my turn. Let's see, let's see. They can't attack this turn anyway. They might have an electrical generator. Okay, that complicates things slightly. They're going to start charging up real soon. I wonder if they're running Manectric in this deck as well, or not. No, they got a shiny Magnemite though. Very nice. Alright, we did not get... I'm going to not put the energy on the coughing. I know it does 30, but I'm really hoping... that we can just tick some damage. Would have been nice to get a poison barb here before they start attacking as well, but hey ho. Hey ho. We haven't got any attackers at the moment. They're going to charge up. They're going to attack. What would be really nice is if we could get that coughing out of there before it dies. If we could evolve it into wheezing this turn. Nope. Okay, so we don't really have a choice here. We've just got to keep tick damaging. With the Darkrai, we've got to sacrifice that first coughing, unfortunately. Still no Poison Barb, which is a shame. Double Oricorio is a problem. Ah. That's also a problem. This isn't looking good. At least this coughing only has a 1 retreat cost, so our X speed might come in handy here. Okay, we've got a Professor's. Okay. This might be the only way to get rid of this thing. There's no point using Zoroark, because they'll just bring in another Oricorio. There's just no point. At this stage, we may have to end up attacking with the jellyfish. Chi-kun. Very cheeky. Cheeky-kun. Okay. I mean, they're ready to go. Oof. That is not good. Not good at all. If it was me, I'd probably save the Oricorio for later. I'd probably bring in the Magnezone. Yeah. And one-shot this coughing. And take the 30 damage. Yeah, I'm in a tough spot here. Didn't get any wheezings. I'm against double Oricorio. It's not good. Not good at all. Okay, so we can take down this Magnezone. Is there any point using the May? Is there any point? May as well get out of my hand. It's pretty much a dead card. Yeah, because the wheezings are useless now, because both my coughings have gone down. That's a real shame. That's a real shame. Okay, at least we can take down this Magnezone. But then how are we going to get rid of those Oricorios? And that's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle. I can't see a way out of this one, you know. Oricorio's going to do 50, leaving me on 90. And then their other Magnezone, even if it's not an EX. Oh, interesting. Even if it's not an EX, they can still take me out. Yeah, this ain't good. I don't think I've got a way to win this. Yeah, this deck I built is too strong. The Oricorio one. Klefki's an interesting mix, just to get rid of... Wonder why they decided to use Klefki instead of the new item. Because that will only get rid of... Yeah, that's odd. Anyway, I think we're done here. Don't think... This hasn't gone well for us. Yeah, the Magnezone's going to come in and just one-shot whatever I put in play, so GG's. My opponent used a very strong deck. Oricorio is going to do well this ranked season, I think. Everyone's going to be trying to run the new Megas, and it's just not going to go well. Okay, well that's game. GG's. Okay, going second into a fire deck. Alright, we've got a Coughing Lead. And a couple of Pokeballs and a Professor's, so lots of draw. That's good. Okay, let's see what happens. I wonder if they're going to be running like Victinis and Embors and stuff like that. New tech and all that. Or if they're just going to go for a classic Charizard. Charizard it is. Okay. So, we're going to get pretty much all our basics now. Interesting. Interesting. At the risk of a red card or a... See, what I don't want to do, I don't want to risk getting Sabrinaed. So I'm going to do 30 and just see what happens. I would love to see my Zoroark. That would be pretty cool. Okay, just the one energy onto their Charmeleon. No, Charmander. Oh, yeah, Moltres can put it on anything. Doesn't have to be a basic. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop the Nihilegos. We're going to evolve into Weezing. We're going to drop an energy on... Okay, we're going to do this as well, just because next turn they could potentially come in with a Mega Charizard EX if they've got any flame patches. They could retreat, and I need that extra. It'd be nice. So need that extra 10 HP. So we're gonna Gas Leak them and then hit them for 30. So we're gonna do 60 damage in total, leaving them very vulnerable. But yeah, if they put the energy on the Moltres, retreat and flame patch into Charizard X, then at least we can get a Gas Leak off on them. Oh, they've gone for Mega Y. Okay, alright. Okay, still, I mean, if they... They would need 2 flame patches to bring him in this turn. Problem is that Mega Charizard Y one-shots absolutely everything in the game. So they would need 2 flame patches. I doubt they'll bring him in now. That would be crazy. Ah, they're going to attack. They're going to attack, but it's not enough to knock me out. Interesting. Oh. They didn't attack. I bet they hope they had now. Only got the 1 energy. Okay, so... Now this is the issue. We can evolve here. This is the issue. It will knock out the Weezing and the Zoroark. So... Let's see if there's any way around this. The X speed. No, that doesn't help us. That doesn't help us. I think the play here is to make them go through both my Nihilegos, maybe. So we can end the turn. They'll die to poison. And they're going to bring in the Charizard, but unless they've got lilies, they're going to be doing 50 damage to themselves each turn. So we really need... Oh, it might have been a... Yeah, we need our Darkrai. So we can do ping damage, and Zoroark's damage would go up to 90 if we have a full bench. That's kind of what we're looking for here. Sabrina, interesting. Well, okay. They don't want to take 30. They don't want to take all that extra damage, do they? All right, that was a pretty good move, I suppose. Now, what am I going to do here? I am going to put the Nihilego in, because I can always X speed it out. If I pull a Koga... No, didn't pull the Koga. And I haven't got my other... Okay, so what I'm going to do... I'm going to find my Darkrai. There we go. We're going to put the coughing and the wheezing back, because they're not going to be useful right now. We're going to drop our Darkrai. We're going to X speed out. We're going to poison and hit and Darkrai ping. So that's 20. Poison will be another 20. And then we're going to do 30. Now, if they hit us, they're going to... I mean, they're down to 100. If they hit us, they're going to be down to 50. If they lily and hit us, they'll be down to 60. And then our Zoroark can come in and take the win. Yeah, can take the win because we've got Cyrus as well. Yeah, okay, so Lily up to 160. Then they'll hit themselves down to 110, and then it'll be... Yeah, alright, so... Now they're still poisoned, bearing in mind. It'd be really nice to pull our coughing right about now. Okay, I think we've got it. There we go, lovely. Alright, we've taken the win. Because we're going to do 90, and that knocks out the Charizard. And then we had an extra 20 tick damage. GG's. There we go, that's how we pilot the Zoroark. Very nice. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And with any luck, I'll see you on the next one.